Got great download.
Yeah, the upload speed is what we're looking for here. Guys, we're just trying to run a speed test here, see if we can figure out what's going on. Yeah, the upload speed, if there's too many people on it. If there's other people streaming their matches, they're eating up that upload bandwidth. That needs to be 10% at least of this. That was in the 90s, we'd be fine. All right, guys. I think we at least got it back for the time being. We'll see how it all goes.
Y'all need anything right now?
We're good. Thank you, sir. All right, David jacking up on that for a huge jump shot here, which, again, that is allowed and permitted in this format. Still end up hitting the 2-ball. Oh, no. Dodges the scratch in the pocket there. That way he only gives his opponent ball in hand and not a rack here. Very good try on that 8-ball. So now the table's split a little bit here. Summer, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for being here. And guys, anybody from our Facebook side of it, please let us know y'all can hear us. And it streams back up. We are doing our best with the internet issues that we're having here right now. But yeah, the tables have flipped. This is the exact same situation, but now Skeeb is the one with the ball in hand, and David with the 8-ball left out. Now David does have the 8-ball kind of out a little bit on the table, so he's got some options for what pocket it can go into. So Skeeb needs to be very careful about that if he chooses to do a defensive shot here. Yeah, looks like that 2 rolls just fine without creeping that 4-ball out of that pocket. Oh, no.
Took it down the rail. Looks like 4 is going to go in that top right corner.
Oh, set. That actually may work out really well.
Yep, definitely lock that pocket down.
Yeah, lock it down. Gives him a ball that he can kind of use as his out ball, or in case, or like I like to call those my oopsie balls.
There you go.
As well, because if I make an oops as for what my run was, and I'm trying to get back to kind of like in a groove or a better shot on one of my other balls, you have that for majority of the table.
Yeah, if he plays these right, I mean, and definitely his skill level, he for sure can. He's definitely going to take that 5, 6, 7 right into that corner pocket, play into that 4, and then should make an easy out here. So he should have a pretty good easy out here. Tie this thing up 1-1 possibly.
I love these little setups too, because we had one similar where we literally had from the right-hand diamond from the top rail and a little L shape to the first diamond on the side rail there at the top. And there's this little L shape of like 5 balls earlier. I was like, this literally looks like a table that somebody set up to practice on, but we're live in a match. And sure enough, like we were, the person that was on the table at the time was skill level 9-7. And I was like, this should be an obvious easy out here for that person. Sure enough, it was. But it legit looked like, if you just tuned into the stream, you're like, oh, they're doing practice. Like he set up a little practice drill out of nowhere. No, it was set up that way completely by accident. It's just the way the balls were.
So Saqib took that 4 down in the corner and then just dropped that 7 there. Should definitely have an out here.
I like this, not taking it for granted. Kind of looking at where he wants to put that cue ball. You'll see a lot of higher skill level players like this kind of point to the table This isn't being cocky or anything. This is kind of like, hey, like visually, like I want to be here.
Right. They
You
want
know?
to place that
Yeah.
the cue ball there, set up for that next shot.
Yep. And the thing I like too is, I've noticed how respectfully they do so. They don't get caught up in their head, but they kind of judge themselves of like, I was 3 inches off, 2 inches off from where it was that I originally had planned for it to be. And they definitely get in those little tighter zones. Whereas like right now, I look at a whole zone, and I'm like, if I'm somewhere at least in that zone, I'm happy.
Right.
Like I still have an option. But congrats to Sakib, bringing it up 1-1. Very well played. But yeah, I think that's kind of the difference there. I think from the lower to the mid to the high skill level ranks, if you were to like split it down into thirds, the difference is lower you're not really looking at for the most part. You're good if you're kind of looking where your next ball is, but you're more so like, I have to make this ball.
I need to make this ball.
Yeah,
right.
this is my life is now dependent upon this ball and this ball alone. Whereas the mid ranks with us here, we're like, all right, we need to make this. We need to kind of be over here.
Yeah, we're starting to possibly look at that next shot.
Yeah, manipulate
you might
a little
be
bit.
a little bit overzealous if you're looking 2 shots ahead.
Yeah. Yep. It definitely can be. And then you look at the higher ranks, and you're like, all right, they're already like 4 or 5 balls ahead, potentially the entire rack ahead of like they're going to go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And have their run out. Now, what I would like to see here is we had a matchup where literally 5 out of like 11 or 12 racks were scratches. Would love to see some good ball control here from these racks. Now, we even had twice on one matchup where the cue ball flew off the table, which means they're hitting down on it. The cue ball is flying in the air ever so seldom, but because it's up in the air and then makes contact with the rack, naturally that angle forces it off the table and up. It has no choice but to go up. So
one ball just slow rolled and stopped right there in that pocket.
Sucked all that energy away.
And I tell you what, when your opponent breaks and, they break dry, I like that feeling going up to the table. It's like, here's where the balls lie. What am I comfortable with? Some guys have a preference over a solid or a stripe or vice versa, Some guys like the high and low balls, and it just, you can go up to the table, you can survey the table, take your time, and get an idea of what you would potentially like your run out to possibly look like, or even a 2 or 3 ball run there. So
I won't lie, I love to see which ones I consider the problem balls.
Yeah.
And then especially if I see that as one particular one over the other, I'll take a harder first shot
for sure,
to avoid. Be like, there's a cluster of 3 solids right there. There's a solid also sitting in a pocket right there that's not going to get me any breakout or anything for this cluster. I think I'm going all the way down table with that stripe instead.
Yeah, right.
Like me and that stripe just became best friends because I don't want that cluster. Somerset, I love watching this. Wish I could be there.
Come on down.
The price is right. Don't get us copyrighted stricken.
Yeah, right.
Make sure to spay and neuter your pets. Oh, sorry. Oh, man, that was good.
You definitely made a funny one there.
Oh, yeah. So he's looking at this
Looks
breakup
like he's
here.
going to possibly split, try to go 9 in the side, or
Man, it looks
actually,
very
no,
tough.
it looks like he's going.
Ooh, that 8 could have got a lot of action there.
Things just got a little weird there, as we say.
Yeah, they did. I feel like because he's not walking away from the table looking too disappointed or anything, like he's still looking very focused on it. I don't think he was worried about that as much as I was, but I got real scared in a hurry for him.
Yeah. So I just got notification. So Summer is my wife, and that's actually my little girl Charlotte on her profile watching.
Oh, nice. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here listening to your dad getting to commentate on this.
Definitely think got me. They run a great run a great APA here in Jacksonville area, North Florida.
Yeah, I think I think that Juniors League is coming. I just don't know when. But
yeah. I've heard it's on the way. I've heard it's coming.
There's been a lot of good talk about it, at least.
These two, they give a lot of themselves to the sport and to us, and that are lucky enough to play in their league, and you know, we can't thank them enough for what they do. And I had a conversation with Kelly, I think like 2 weeks back, and she was asking how things were going, and you know, just asked her the same. And
Good, how you doing?
I mean, I think from now until the end of the year, I think she said her and Mike have like 3 free weekends.
Yeah, that's it. And it's not even an exaggeration either.
No.
Like,
you know,
they have it booked out.
it pays homage to their dedication to, you know, the sport, their dedication to their brand, really.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it definitely is. So.
Great shot. Left that 6 ball in that top right-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, definitely will clear the 10. At 5, I don't know that he's got that 5 in that side pocket there. He's still got that 6 down there in that top right corner.
You know, he does not have to get complicated. A tiny bit of drawback on this 7 brings him straight up that 5. That 6 is easy to take home, and then he can choose how to get on the 8 as he pleases from there.
Yep, did just that. A little bit of draw there. He should definitely clear that 9 down to get that 5 in that side pocket.
Yeah.
Definitely go up, take out that 6 in the top right corner. As long as things don't really get too weird, he should probably leave himself a pretty open shot at 8 ball down that bottom left corner.
Yeah, I think my main concern here is potentially overhitting in terms of amount of power, and then getting myself stuck behind those 2 stripes down there.
Getting weird, as we call it.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that because the bad part is I would see that and I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to prevent this from happening, and then sure enough, it's like, why did I make it happen?
Yeah. Nice slow roll shot there.
Yeah. Good pocket speed. Love seeing that. Absolutely love seeing that. Phenomenal job. And for those just joining us here as well, if you haven't been a part of this all day, this is the U.S. Amateur Championship Qualifiers here at QBALL Billiards for the Jacksonville APA. Is where we're coming out of here. QBALL Billiards located in Jacksonville, Florida, off of Beach Boulevard.
If you're local in town, we're behind the big old orange dinosaur.
Yeah.
Been a staple here in Jacksonville for many moons.
Yeah, you can't miss the big dinosaur outside.
Especially at night with them big old glowing red eyes at you.
Right.
Nice speed on that 6 ball there. Definitely got a pretty much straight in shot. But you know, I tell you what, those straight in shots are the ones that rack your nerves a little bit the most. You know. It's, in my opinion, easier to mess up a straight in shot than it is to try and back cut sometimes, at least for me.
Yeah, I hate it too, because if you're not used to playing pool and stuff like that, and you ask somebody, said, hey, here's shot A, which is a straight in shot, here's shot B, you got to cut in a little bit. Which one do you think, which one do you think's easier? And anybody that doesn't play pool would be like, oh, that straight in shot's 100% easier.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Yes, it is. It is a T-Rex, Charlotte. You are absolutely right.
I like that.
So fun fact for people who don't live here, don't know about the dinosaur. So the area we're in right now, years ago, I don't know the exact time, but years ago was there was a miniature golf course right here in this area, and that dinosaur was part of the course.
Yes.
I don't know which hole or whatnot, but I guess when they put in a permit, or from what I've heard, I don't know the true story, but when they put in the permit to take it all down, I guess it was written that the dinosaur had to stay. It was a staple. It was it's almost it's a landmark for us.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
People all the time. Oh, you shoot pool? Yeah. Where you shoot pool at? Oh, Beach Boulevard. You know where the dinosaur's at?
Yep.
No. Or yeah. Okay, right behind the dinosaur.
Yeah, it definitely makes it way easier to find this place and come to it. And guys, again, not trying to hype up QBALL too much here, but I dare say this is the nicest pool hall currently in Jacksonville. And luckily, they are also 8 ball on them in the side pocket. Oh, we would have loved to have seen an 8 on a break here. Haven't got to see one in a while. Oh, it came right off that pocket point. But QBALL is actually having a second location actually down at the beach. which I think is funny because this one's off of Beach Boulevard anyways, as it is. So this is going to be at the beach down the road, and it's going to be a gorgeous, built from the ground up situation, which is going to be awesome.
So, not necessarily ground up. The place they're going in, I think I understood it used to be called First Coast Billiards.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
But it totally gutted on the inside,
Yeah, they
absolutely.
gutted it, yeah.
And, everything redone inside, brand new, all brand new, everything inside. Going to have brand new diamond tables coming in.
Yes, they are. It's going to be awesome.
They are slightly behind schedule as far as opening, just honestly really due to the sheer fact of availability for the slate for the 8-foot tables. So, these guys that Dave and Sang and the other partner they have that own the pool hall here, they're all two of the three are pool players themselves. They put a lot into making sure that we have good quality tables to play on. I think in the last year and a half that I've been playing APA now myself, they've had these tables refelted 3 times.
Oh yeah.
So
They have no problem reinvesting into these tables, into our experience here, into the atmosphere here. Definitely they do a lot to ensure that we're very happy and excited. And it's just great to see too.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of tournaments out of this place. We've had a lot of great people come through this place as well. We actually had Joey Gray here this past week doing lessons right here in this arena, in fact, for people too. I think he's still going to be here through the weekend, if I remember correctly, as well. I don't want to misspeak on that, but it's been great to have so many different people come on by, and who knows, we might have some more stuff coming on. So definitely keep your eyes out, and keep your eye out with Q Sports Studios on both Facebook and YouTube. I'm sorry, as well as we hopefully get to continue streaming all these different live events and bringing them to you.
Yeah, and if you guys ever, if anybody out there, needs anything, you can always, just comment or send a message to the Facebook.
Yeah.
Jesse Link, who owns Q Sports Studios, is pretty good friends with Joey. If you're looking to possibly set up personal matches, or not matches, excuse me, but personal lessons when he comes in town. I think he kind of frequents Jacksonville quite a bit. I mean, we've got some brand ambassadors and some representatives that work for QTech that stay here locally and play in this pool hall with us. So Joey frequents Jacksonville quite a bit. And again, if you're interested in that and you might need a way to contact, I'm sure, Jesse will do what he can to help you out.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing for sure. Ooh, great shot in that side pocket.
In that side.
Yeah, bounced a little bit, but you kind of expect it to bounce just a tiny bit there. But he hit that bottom pocket point.
Yeah, I think it came off of that rail just a little bit more than what he wanted. And looking at him from our angle, he's definitely looking at the 10. Oh, he got it.
And got the bump.
There you go.
Let's take a look at how this 12 ball almost looks yellow for just a brief second as soon as I swapped over cameras. Gets me every time when I'm looking at the monitor chat instead of just straight at the table.
Oh, got a little crazy there. Those are the tough ones. You're right there on the rail. You're looking dead in the pocket, but because that cue ball is just so close, you mentally, you think, oh, I got it. But, sometimes you just make the smallest little mistake. You're stroke forward. You start standing up on the ball.
Do the Pop-Tart method, as I call it. The little pop up there.
Yeah, you just missed the contact point you wanted on that cue ball. A little bit of miscue right there, and then that's what happens. You're out of the pocket. And I know that because I do that quite a bit.
Oh, you and me both. Our new book coming out, How to Rattle the Pocket, guaranteed.
Guaranteed bestseller.
Guaranteed
for
bestseller.
Sure.
But no,
or how not to rattle the pockets because we know from experience.
Right.
Oh, back cut on the
wow.
one, a little bit
yeah.
fat there.
Would have loved to have seen that work through. That was a phenomenal attempt. Great shot.
Looks like that one could potentially be in the way of that 15.
Let's see if we can get a little better angle here.
He could probably sneak it by there, but it definitely looks like that 9's for sure going to be the better option here. Just a nice little slow roll right after contact. Just get that 12 out of the way as well. Or he could even stop shot it there and go for the 15 in the side, but maybe a little bit of top to come off that right-hand rail and just kind of put himself back in that spot where he's at to get the 12.
Yeah, he's got to go for that 12 first. That 15's going to mess him up big time.
Bring himself down the table, get closer to the 8.
Well, and he's got to get fancy with it a little bit. If he were to go for that 15, have to go multiple rails. 4-ball kind of.
Definitely see he threw his hand up. I think it kind of got a little weird on him.
That darn pesky 4-ball rooting for its player there. 4-ball is definitely Team David here for sure. Great speed. It's rolling towards the pocket. Wow.
Very nice.
What a shot.
Very nice.
Great job. Got behind the 8. Able to take that. Yeah, to the top left-hand corner.
Pocket. Yep.
Yeah, and I don't think he's really got to worry about much here.
Yep. Just enough to get it. Just enough to get that 8 to travel up to the pocket. I mean, you ain't got to no stroke it. Don't kill it hard. Just easy dozer.
I love
easy
this. Look at what he just did right there, guys. He's looking at where he needs to make it. He's looking for the tangent line here. See where that QBALL is going to roll off from. And as long as you don't go putting like symmetrical bottom and shorten or direct that line straight to that side pocket, or if you're going to do that, you got to load up on a lot of bottom and really snap it in there to force it to that third diamond up, which is what he did. Oh, barely missed it. Get out of that side. Don't go that. Okay. Whew. But yeah, guys, if y'all saw it, it definitely hit that. If you're looking at the first diamond below the side pocket, kind of pulls almost like a 90-degree angle there. Here, I'm gonna need your hair to look messed up here. You've been here all day. You got to make it look more messy. His hair definitely looks all messy. You see that on top?
All right, knocks down that 4 in that top left corner. Kind of stuck behind that 8 a little bit. Definitely looks like he's going to have to go after the 6 here.
And he's got a pretty good shot on that 6 there. As we look at a little different angle here. Great shot. Good try from Sahib on that one too. I think I think he decided with that shot. I think he loaded up on the bottom. I feel like when he got down on it too. I think when you're getting down shooting, you got to be ready to shoot. Go through your practice strokes, all that kind of stuff, but quit worrying about where everything else is. You should have everything locked in, and you're ready to execute on the shot as well.
That's the thing. If you load up too much in your mind about the next shots and where you want to be in this, that's where you can make those simple mistakes. The miscues or the just
follow the
something
top
that would
here.
just be out of your normal realm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Oh, no. Oh. So that right there will give Sakif the match. Scratch on the 8-ball. It's kind of, when it comes to pool, it's almost like that KISS method, kind of keep it simple.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yep. No, right there, he just wanted to follow with top. Smooth speed, follow with top. You would have most likely hit that close to that first diamond directly top of the side pocket. And you would avoid it, but I can tell you right there, because I've seen that look right there, he was so worried about the scratch that you make it happen. In your mind, you're like, it could happen, it can happen, it can happen. Exactly. Oh, my God, I made it happen.
It's like you psych yourself into doing it.
You really do. And it's almost like an every-time situation. Like, you can't talk to yourself about, it can happen, it can happen, it can happen. You got to say, hey, I see where it can happen. What can I do to avoid this? Okay, a little top pulls the cue ball forward a little bit further, cheats that pocket. and I'm good to go. Excellent.
Right.
Let me line up my shot. All right, my shot's lined up. Let me go a little bit top. Perfect. I'm good to go. Let's lock it in and go. Right, like that's kind of your thought process through your control here. And anytime you're having stuff like that happen, go back to your pre-shot routine. Even if your pre-shot routine needs some help and some work on as for how you're doing stuff, at the same time that just getting that method, that little relaxation of step by step by step by step, that like, you'll see it from time to time too. You'll be jamming out the music, not even realize you're doing it, but like I could sit there and shoot a video of you and you do the same pre-shot routine 10 shots in a row. And you're just jamming out the music and doing stuff. You don't even realize you're doing this muscle memory.
Yeah.
But when you're out of place like that or you're scared of that kind of stuff, I know what I need to do.
And a lot of things, too, if you get down on the ball and something just doesn't feel right, stand back up.
Yes.
Stand up, shake it off.
Yep.
Think about it.
Chalk
back
again.
Down, chalk it up.
Yeah.
Get back down if you're on a league night and, you're just not too sure about it and, you got timeouts available.
Yes.
Call a timeout.
Yeah.
As we call it on my team, we call for an adult.
Yeah, right.
So
I need an adult over here.
Yeah. Is there an adult in the building?
Is there one in the building? I need some help.
Yeah.
I need a permission slip signed. Can I send this ball to the pocket?
Or why would I not want to do this?
Right. No, I mean, it's just such a good point. It's all about that, just controlling the things that you can control within the match. I definitely saw a good use of it out of one of my teammates. He was on the 8-ball. Somebody came walking by, and you just saw, like, he was looking at a shot, and you saw his eyes. He didn't even move his head. You saw his eyes look at the person. He looks right back, does a practice stroke, shakes his head, gets up, takes that breath, chalks again, looks at the angle, gets down the ball, 1, 2, and goes at it.
Yeah. And that's such a confidence booster, too. If you're not feeling the shot, you get up, you reset, you get back down on it, you go through your pre-stroke routine, whatever that be. Some players take a few deep sighs. Some of them may twinkle a toe or you see some of these guys with the bridge fingers. They got this little thing going on with their bridge finger, and it's just calms them down or puts them in that zone, and then they just drill the ball, and that right there will build, especially lower ranked players, that are new to the sport or even if you've been around the sport for a while, that just starts to build that confidence for you, and it really gets you motivated to get better and work harder at your craft,
Yeah, I like the fact you brought that up. I was literally just doing the motion for that, about them doing the bridge fingers, as you call it. That's a great way to call it. You do see it from time to time. It is pretty funny. But yeah, I like two timeouts. The way look at how they're walking to their shot. Q is already straight up in the line of where it is. They walk into their shot. They're not doing a lot of like fumbling around with their Q there.
Yeah, tough break right there on that 9 and that bottom left rail, hitting that rail there.
Yeah, I think he may have been worried about trying to do more and get a breakout.
Disappointment on his face there. Those are the tough ones to shake off, But again, that could be definitely to our point right there. We were just talking about it. You just sometimes you rush it.
Yeah.
You don't take your time. I can nail this shot 100% of the times. Well, it's that 1% that's going to get you.
Yeah. One of my teammates this past week, I've gotten him on this twice now, but you'll see him do like 8 practice strokes out of nowhere if he doesn't feel confident. Mm-hmm. And like I saw him like kind of doing that at first. I was all right, he's not doing as bad, and then like he got on the 8-ball, and I saw him do it, and he's still practicing. I was like, all right, time out. I came over there. He's like, he's like,
psyching himself out.
Oh yeah, 100% was, 100% was. And like I was like, hey, are you okay? He was like, yeah. He's like, but he got on this shot before he starts talking about like what had already happened in the match. I was like, dude, we're talking about things outside of your control. Yeah. I was like, what my wife did for me the other day? He was like, wait, what? He was like, tennis my timeout. I'm like, yeah. I was like, my wife did for me the other day. He was like, what? I was like, she went and got me some boar's head lemon pepper chicken. It was sliced. It was good. It was thin. I put some cheddar cheese on it, did some mayo on the bottom, did some mustard on top. I was like, I had this just amazing sandwich. I mean, it was just so delicious. And he starts laughing and everything. I looked at him, I was like, go make your darn 8-ball right now. You got this. He was like, thanks. He just needed a second not to think about what was on the table and stuff like that. Like, you could tell, like, he literally was ready to tell me play by play as if I did not see his whole match, what has happened in the past for that match. And I'm like, you have no room in your brain for that to be replaying while you're down on a ball.
Yeah.
You just don't.
Tim, I think you might have just given yourself a new nickname.
Oh, Lord.
Boar's Head.
Boar's Head. Officially coming to you live here from Q Sports Studios at QBALL Billiards. We have the one and only Boar's Head here, Tim Jones, and I'm joined by...
Fathead John Hummel. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
It's kind of one of those things. If you know, you know.
Yeah, right?
YOLO.
YOLO. Great speed on that again.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of work to do here. There's a lot of those balls on the top part of the rack. Now, I don't think that 2-6 goes very, naturally here. Let's see if I can get
he'd have to hard cut that thing really hard. Looks like he's just going to go after that 7, try and come off that 7 and break it up
a little bit, yeah. Let's see how he hits this. Good speed, gets the bump, but not enough.
Not enough, but he could come to. I mean, he'd have to jack up over that 6 ball to hit at the 5. I don't think he's got a shot on that 4.
Yeah, that. Oh, I tell you, even if that 5 was easily makeable. Right, and if you look at me, you're like, Tim, you make this shot 99 times out of 100.
Yeah.
Me having to jack up over that freaking 6 ball, especially since there's such a monkey wrench in that shot for me.
Maybe a safety here.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Hit up into the 2 and try to leave the Q.
Okay,
It went a little too far.
Definitely got more of a spread on his balls there. Definitely a smart defensive shot. Here in the APA, when you're shooting at a ball with no intent to try and make it, you consider it a defensive shot. So definitely a good defense there. Just to more or less spread his balls out, give him some separation when he gets back up to the table.
Bingo.
See if David can, looks like he might be going after a combo here. See if we can, nope. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Looks like he may have just went straight for
Like
defense and executed
pretty much did the same thing Saqib did.
Wow.
Definitely very well played there. Great separation by both players on their last 2 shots.
Look at the amount of speed he put into that. He knew that cue ball was going to come off this short rail, roll back up, and he knew that 11, he did not want rolling too far, or else he was going to miss that window of opportunity and still leave his opponent where he could easily hit a ball.
He definitely doesn't have any kind of straight-on shot towards any ball. That
Goodness gracious.
Definitely got him locked up behind that 15 there.
Yep. Tough part to be in because with the rack being where it's at right now, I mean.
No, he can go after that 6. It looks like he might be able to then cut that 6 down.
Oh, he did. Get out of that pocket. Great job. Great shot. Good speed. Nice. Man, this is just such a fantastic race right now.
Yeah. Rattles that pocket.
Now, the only thing that really bites about this part is now Saqib's got a fairly easy shot on that 5. He can really just roll it up.
You know the key to those easy shots, though? You got to make them.
You got to make them. Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, brother.
Got to make them.
And that lineup on that 6 would have been perfect. I still think he would have been, right close where that cue ball was left, even if he would have made the 3. Obviously, we look at our shots sometimes. We're like, look at that leave I would have had. And it's like, you were 2 diamonds off from hitting in the pocket you were trying to hit. And you're like, you didn't get the actual leave that you wanted to get, my friend. I don't think that's too bad. I know he was going for it, but now that ball is in that pocket. We'll see. Because if not, Saqib's got to close out because now David's got an option with that ball to kind of get around the table a little bit with where he wants to. And Saqib's still got a lot of table, a lot of blue felt to go through to make that 5. He's trying to see what he can do about the 4 and the 2. If I'm looking correctly, looks like he's putting a lot of bottom on this. Maybe he's trying to kick it over and get the breakout. He was. Had he made that, that cue ball was at least going over the tap. I don't think he was going to get the shot that he wanted, though. Out of just looking like how the cue ball reacted to that. Again, get down, focus on your shot here, and work on your execution of it. Know that you're locked in with where you're trying to go. Don't make adjustments in the moment. I don't know if he did or didn't, but definitely something went crazy on that one.
Get weird.
Yep. So he's not happy with that. I don't blame him on it at all. That ball was meant to give him plenty of options on the other two. Oh, he should have had that.
Yeah, you could definitely see the frustration on his face there.
It's starting to set in on both of them as well. That this rack is absolutely forced both of them that if they are super, super fast players, that they have got to slow down for a moment. And I don't know, I don't get the sense that they're like crazy fast players. And, it's not against them one way or the other. Just certain people's play style is, look, get down, shoot, look, get down, shoot, look, get down, shoot. And they're very, very methodical, very fast about it. These two both seem to look at the table, take a moment, take a breath. So I don't think it's messing them up per se, but it's just, it's way more work than what it had to be. It's too early. Going for that cross bank, nailed that. But, of course, he got all the way back down on the complete opposite end of the table. Only has a little bit of room off of that side rail, or off that short rail, I mean. Yeah, definitely, again, made it. But both players on this rack, man, something about this rack they've made it tougher on themselves. And even then, look at the leave on the 8. Had he, assuming that ball went, assuming the cue ball was left. Assuming the cue ball was left where it was. I will say if I was to keep here, though, I'd start paying attention very closely to that, this may be the last chance he has on this rack here, unless he can, get a good defensive shot in. And he may not need any other chance. He may just, try to run out right here. Good speed, yes. Phenomenal defense. You love to see it. Love to see it now. David's got a great choice here. Could go one rail, could go 2 rails here if he needed to. He's got some options. Nobody better lay a finger on my pizza. I see you over there. Hey, Vicky, thank you for being here. Appreciate the compliment for myself and John. John ran to the restroom. He'll be right back. All right. I like how he gets lined up for his jump shots. He looks through the ball, make sure he's where he needs to be, then raises up from there. Ooh, so close to making that shot, too. And now his ball is all the way down here in the mix of all these solids again.
All right, guys, y'all going to listen to me for a little bit. Tim's going to try and get him a little bit of a bite to eat. Still battling around with these balls here. It's definitely frustrating, you know, when you're going back and forth, and something's just not dropping for you. You keep rattling a pocket or something. It's just extra frustrating. Oh, my mom's in the chat. Hey, Mom. Charlotte is under Summer's name. She's watching the chat as well. Looks like he's going to try a little. Oh, nice little defensive shot there. Has got the 4-ball locked up on the on Saqib's stripe there. It is ball in hand. There was no rail contact after contact with the correction there. My bad. It is David that's got the high balls there. High balls are stripes. Low balls are the solid. But he did not make contact with a rail after contacting the object ball, so that is a ball in hand. Cue ball has to hit a rail after contact. But then also, if you hit your opponent's ball first, you have to make contact with your ball first. If you do not, you then give your opponent ball in hand, where they can then place the cue ball anywhere on the table. Definitely weighing his options here, seeing what kind of a run out opportunity he's got. The 4-ball is definitely going to play tough there for him, being locked up on that stripe there. I believe that's the 15. All right, so nice little stop shot there on the 6 in the top left corner. Definitely looking at the 2 in the left side here. Put a little draw on it, maybe bring that 2-ball back. Is he going to poke at the 4? Or he might just be seeing where he wants to end up with that cue ball after going after the 2 there in the side pocket. Yeah, definitely getting down on the 2-ball there. Going to take the 5 up the rail and break up the cluster of the 4 and the 15 there. Or he's just going to slow roll play the nice defense. There you go. Beautiful. See, and that's why these guys are high ranks, and I'm I'm middle of the pack where I'm at. The struggle is real. So again, if you guys are just joining us, we are at QBALL Billiards in Jacksonville, Florida, off of Beach Boulevard. It's a family-friendly venue here. Non-smoking pool room. They do have an indoor smoking room available, but the actual building itself is smoke-free, very kid-friendly. Great wait staff here. I tell you what, they the people that take care of you here on a daily basis are definitely top notch. You know, they are very tentative to you, take great care of you, and ultimately really treat you like family. So that's what it's all about. You know, you can go to any bar you want, any place you want to go to shoot pool, but it's that family atmosphere. You know, it's just like that's called customer service. You know, people take care of you. If any of you guys out there are interested in playing in the APA, all you got to do is you can go to APA's website. You can see where you live local, your league representative or league owner, if you would, and you can definitely seek out and play. It's definitely fun. The first night that you sign up for new players in the APA is always free to play. That is part of your membership. Oh, very nice defensive shots. Got him locked up on the rail. Definitely got him locked up on the rail. So let's change this angle here so we can get a little bit of a better view. Yeah, he's going to have a very hard time making contact with that. Looks like they're going to call for a watch shot. All right, Sakib's asking Jesse to take a look at this shot for him. Basically, all it is just to get a second set of eyes that is not part of the match for a unbiased opinion on the shot. It is a
Four
bad
ball all day
shot.
long.
That is going to be ball in hand going to Sakib. David did not make contact with his ball first. So looks like we're going to go here for a 5-15 4-ball combo.
Oh, and it goes clean.
He goes clean. He's got
Yeah.
himself a nice cut shot on that 5. Definitely clean there. And maybe 2 rails off of the 5 to possibly maybe look at the. No, he's not going to have the side pocket shot. See, and that's exactly right here. If you look and you see what he's doing, he's looking at the different angles. He's looking at the tangent line, trying to figure out exactly the best place for him to put that cue ball as far as where he's going to want to take it from there.
It looks like that 8 may even go to the top right-hand corner if he ends up over hitting for some reason. Shouldn't, but. Oh. You working? My mom got locked out.
Rebecca, yes, Jesse did win his match. I think he said it was 7-2. You won your match
7-2, I think, is what
yeah, Rebecca, he won his match 7-2, yes.
Yep. Great shot. Good out on that side
Very
pocket.
nice out. Very nice out.
This, I mean, I don't know the exact time, but this rack may have taken almost as much time as all the other racks combined. It definitely took a bit there. Jesse, is it 5 racks for 8 balls, or is it 6? So they should be switching over to 9 ball here. Yep. All right. Perfect.
So the 8-9 here, that's the same format they do with the Masters, right? You said.
Yeah. Same
Okay.
format. So you get 5 racks. So first and foremost, to explain how it starts out with, they lag or flip a coin whichever way they want to go.
Yeah.
Whoever wins gets to choose to either break or gets to choose which format they play first, whether it be 8 or 9.
Right.
From there, once that choice is made, it is locked in until the amount of games have been played. So in this case, the moment you choose 8, you only play 5 total racks for 8 ball. And so we have hit rack number 6.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. Now, Sakib has an interesting lead here. 4-1, rakes to 7 overall. So 3 more racks is necessary. And we'll see what happens. We have seen just a slight difference here where, one player loves 9 ball over 8 ball more, and you see a complete shift in the way everything goes.
So what's your preference, Tim? You an 8-ball guy? You a 9-ball?
So, and my skill level tells on me here, I'm better at 8. I prefer 9. So if you ask me which one I want to play the most, and especially with me not being same skill level as a 5-5, I'm a 5 and 8 ball, 4 and 9 ball. But the funny part about it is that my win ratio is only I'm talking about like 3 to 4% difference out of my lifetime for 8-ball versus 9. Like
Okay.
they're not that different. But the problem is, and especially here lately, is when I win 9-ball, it's 12-8, maybe 13-7.
Yeah.
When I lose, it's still 12-8 or 13-7. So they're all kind of like balancing out. There's not a lot of higher
Separation
wins.
there.
Yeah. Like very rarely do I get like the 15-5s or 16-4s if I win. But luckily I'm not losing badly either.
Yeah.
Which is a big plus. But yeah, I definitely prefer. If you ask me right now, you're like 10, we can play 8 or 9. Which would you like to play? Friendly match. I'm going to tell you 9-ball all day long.
What if it's not a friendly match?
I'm still going to tell you 9-ball all day long. Speed of 9-ball, 9-ball.
Oh!
My God. Wow.
Oh, so that would have won the game right there for David.
Oh, my
that 9-ball
gosh.
going down, that would have definitely
What
gotten
a
him that.
freaking shot.
That was tight.
Wow.
So, oof. Those
Like
are tough.
It jiggled
Those
right in
are
that
tough.
pocket, too.
Ooh, and look, he is not paying attention to the 1-ball. Ooh.
Nope, he just hit the wrong one. He hit it on purpose. He wanted to put the 9-ball out of its misery. Yep, good choice.
Yeah, definitely played a defensive shot there with that one.
Yeah, definitely looked weird for just a moment here. You're absolutely right. He did not. He was not getting down on the 1-ball. You're 100% accurate, but he left that.
And I speak from experience there. I mean, there's been many times that I've done that. I see a shot and I see it's lined up, and I was like, oh, perfect, and I hop up at the table, and I'm not doing it to try and play a defensive shot. I'm doing it to try and win the game, and lo and behold, what do? I just, totally goof.
Whole team starts yelling at you. You're on the 4-ball.
Yeah, right? What are you doing?
You're like, what for? Oh, wait, that 4-ball. That one that's right next to my bridge hand.
Yeah, right? It's like if it was a snake, it'd bit you.
Right.
Oh, nice hit there.
Oh,
nice hit.
Very nice job. I know may have not gotten the lead that he wanted out of it, but he did not give up ball in hand.
Yep.
I think Ski played it really smart. He left nothing to chance. That 1-ball, if he would have left ball in hand against his opponent, getting that 1 and then shooting that 2 like he did so easily would have definitely happened and given up a rack. And at this point here, you want to, for Sakib, you want to add the pressure onto David because David's probably feeling a little bit of pressure at this point, being down 3 racks. And in the same sense, David's trying to relieve some of that pressure and just trying to get a little bit of breathing room right now.
Yeah.
So you see him point right there where he want to go.
When that 9 rattles like that and being down 3 games, I mean, it's almost a perfect opportunity for you to really get in your head.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely get in your head. Oh. Tried coming off that top rail there to make contact with the 3 since it was tucked in behind that 5. Did not make contact with it, so it gives up ball in hand to David. David's definitely going to. He definitely looked to see if he had the 3-9 there.
Let's take a little. I mean, it's not the cleanest, but it goes.
Yeah, I think that 8-ball's poking out just a little bit, but side pocket shot here, a little stop shot. There you go.
He also has almost no reason as well here to risk that.
Yeah.
With the way the balls are set up.
Yep. Charlotte, I love you. Have a wonderful night, baby, and I will see you tomorrow.
Charlotte, take care. Thanks for being here with us. We appreciate you.
Ooh, very nice side pocket cut shot right there.
Get up on it or get the bump?
Nope.
Got a smidge of a bump, but still.
It's definitely going to have a thin cut there. Definitely a very makeable ball there. Very nice shot. This might not. It's going to have a very tight cut. Just with the distance here, a lot of distance here. Very precise shot to get that corner pocket. Looks like he just opted to play a defense here.
Yeah, at least with the plus with this, Sakib has at least a good chunk of table to go through, but this is very doable. Yeah, I like the bottom on this by the look of it here. Got to load up on a good amount of it. But focus on making that ball. Don't rattle that pocket here.
Stay down.
Yep.
Nice follow through.
9 into the side pocket
9
all day
on the
long.
side.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, I mean, just nerves of steel here. You know, he's just calm, cool, collected. Only saw him really kind of get rattled with a one shot earlier. But definitely, you know, nerve control is going to be a big factor in tournaments like this.
Good
Very
speed,
nice,
and he's
very
got
nice
it.
side pocket. So we've got Sakib up 5 games, David to 1. It's definitely a long way from being over, that's for sure. I mean, any player, any given day can get on a run and just start tearing it up. So definitely far from being over here. All right, so Sakib's break here. Checking the rack, making sure it's to his preference, that he likes the tightness of the balls there. Chalk up the stick.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, you'll see from time to time too. This is no fault of the player racking at all here. You'll have a slight roll off as you leave the table.
Yeah.
Like nobody was touching the ball at all. You just get this tiniest roll off out of nowhere, cause that gap, and then your break is messed up from there. A 9-ball, you can't afford it.
Definitely, he's got a dry break here.
Yep.
Definitely got a little bit of a decent spread getting the 3, 8, and the 1 down on the bottom rail.
Yeah, I do not like where that 2-ball is.
No.
You still got to navigate this 1-ball situation.
Definitely looks like a safety shot here for sure.
Yep, good defense.
Absolutely, very nicely played. Tucked right there behind the 8. Definitely looks like he's going to have to go rail at it. Oh, nice hit. Nice hit.
Got it.
That is a valid hit. Good hit.
Now, this 1-ball is still cuttable, but the question is, I mean, I'm assuming.
SAKIB.
We just went ahead and updated the name, guys. That's what Keep goes by. So I went ahead and changed that so that way you guys know who we're talking about here. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. What I was afraid of, was just getting all the way somehow back to that 2-ball. And if you load up on a lot of right on that previous shot, like that 3 and 8 were.
Ooh, slow down, slow down. That's tough.
That 3 and 8 were about to be happy as a clam to sit right there for you and absorb all of that. Yeah, chat. Let us know who y'all are for here. Skeev's got a commanding lead against David, 5-1, race to 7 for both of them here. Remember, skill level does not matter in this tournament here. It is no matter what. It is race 7. You could be, you know, three plus skill levels difference out of nowhere and still race to 7.
Yeah, definitely can't count anybody out till that fat lady starts to sing.
Ooh, clean combo. I like the way he hit that with a little authority, a little force there. I think it was necessary to keep that line straight to ensure that 7 went. Try to cut in the 4, but barely misses it.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be in his head a little bit right now.
Yeah.
You know, I know for sure I would be. You know, just kind of beside myself on the way some shots go down. But you know, it's not always the shot. Sometimes it's just the way they say the ball rolls. You know, the ball rattles. So Keep knocks the 4 down in the corner pocket there. Very beautifully set up for a long 5 shot on the 5 there. Again, these shots like this, you just get down on them, take your time. If it doesn't feel right, get back up, reset, get back down on it. So long straight shots are the ones that can get you. Nails it.
Drew it a little too much, though. I think he was trying to leave it to bring that 6 to the top right.
He briefly looked at that combo there.
Yeah, he's either looking at the combo or looking to slide it by or both, seeing which option would be best. I just don't like the combo because it's such an angle. I think you're leaving a lot to chance here. And it's just so hard once you add that third ball into the mix about controlling where all 3 are going to end up going.
Right.
So if somehow or another you don't make it and or worst case scenario, route the pocket and leave that 9 in that pocket, you know, what option does your opponent have?
Right. Good night, Mom. Love you. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, appreciate you joining in, Miss Vicky. Take care. Be blessed.
Hope your back's feeling better. She pulled something in her back the other day and took herself to the emergency room yesterday to try and get some relief. So
yeah,
hopefully she's feeling better with that.
Hopefully so, for sure. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely looking at it.
Oh, definitely went for it. He was not afraid.
Oh.
Oh, he almost had the side there, too.
I got to give him props for at least attempting it. But
Yeah, for sure.
You
You know?
got to hit it like that. You can't risk leaving it in the pocket.
Yeah, you can't baby it. That's for sure. Definitely, if you're going to commit to it, commit to it.
Yep.
You know, and the way 9-ball plays is you don't have to call the pocket. You can just hammer away at it.
Yeah.
Kind of shoot and pray. You know?
Right.
Shoot. I know I've definitely done that sometimes, many times in my shooting days. So
we call that the poke and hope method.
Yep. Poke and hope, or it
Great
was
shot.
just a joke.
Guys, I'm very happy to say this here. David having a great opportunity to bring it up.
Very nice.
Get a second rack under his belt.
Nice.
He executes phenomenally. Great job.
Big shot for him right there. Definitely got some confidence back in there.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's going to have the opportunity to break a 9-ball rack right here.
Yep, and we'll be right back, guys.
Yep.
All right, guys. Waiting for both players to return to this. Definitely big congratulations, David, getting that second rack under his belt. I know some people may be looking and be like, hey, he's still down 3 racks here. His opponent only needs 2 racks. There's a lot of ways to spin that in a negative connotation here. As a player, you got to look for the positive connotations here, the positive things here. That second rack's done. It's over, right? You can breathe for just an extra second. Can't let off the gas, but you can breathe for just an extra second here. Take a moment. He's got a great opportunity here, see what he can do. And all it takes, you never know what happens. Could get a 9 on the break here, could do a break and run right after. You end up having 2 racks where Saqib may not even get a chance on the table, and out of nowhere, it's a 5-4 race, right? Anything is possible with these guys and the way they're shooting, so. All right, guys. So we had David with a decent break there. Just not getting any love really. So you also have Sakib here with a little bit of a tougher shot.
Nails that one ball. He kind of locks himself up behind that 6, though. Definitely doesn't have a clear shot at it.
Yeah, he was wanting a little more from that draw shot. Yeah, I was talking about while you're away here how big that second rack was for David.
Oh, for sure.
And not that I'm for one side or the other, because definitely not here. But it's not.
Oh, man, you hate this.
Golly.
Cue ball, get out of there.
You couldn't line that same shot up again and
Right.
bet for it to happen again like that. Like you just couldn't set it up. But I was talking about how big that second rack was and how, the negative connotations of it is, oh, but your opponent still has 3 racks on you. Oh, your opponent only needs 2 more racks. No, like that gives him a second just to catch that breath.
Right.
Take just a moment. Enjoy that win for just a split second. Now it's time to put the pedal on the gas and time to really get in your stroke, get out of your head for the situation, because Sakib has controlled this.
And that's, that's nice 2 in the corner there. That just goes right back to what you were talking about with your teammate. It just, what's in the past is in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus forward, hammer down, bear down. Nice 3 ball in the bottom left corner there. Sakib's got a very nice lineup here. A good chance to knock both balls down here, depending on speed and contact on the ball there. But, yeah, again, just don't live in the past. Just bear down. Focus on what's ahead of you.
Yeah,
what's done is done.
With the shots, and granted, like I don't know David. I know Sakib more than I know David. I've seen Sakib shoot. But I can tell you, it's not outside of David's will to bring home the overall win here against Sakib. Sakib is definitely taking a dominating lead and is shooting phenomenally, in my opinion. Minus that one rack where they just went back and forth so long. However, with the shot choices I've already seen David make and stuff like that, like he's definitely has an opportunity. This is not a shutout or any of that kind of stuff.
This is far from over.
So
far from over.
He just has to believe what we're saying without ever hearing us say it.
If only we had that power, right?
Right. But no, we do wish the best of luck to both gentlemen. I don't care who ends up getting a break and run or who ends up getting a 9 on the snap. We'd love to see it one way or the other for both of those things.
Nice shot there on the 6.
Yeah, again, this almost set up like a little practice table with the way these balls are.
Yep.
You know your fundamentals here. Don't get crazy with it.
And that's the thing for players that that play. Put yourself in these when you are on a table and you're practicing. Put yourself into these kind of crazy shots here. A lot of people, you see them, get down on the table and practice, and some of them are just practicing the straight in shot because those are some of the ones that can kill you the worst. But put yourself in those weird spots. As we say, get crazy. Practice those, because those are the ones that happen in the games and in these high-level tournaments that can definitely be a challenge for you, and if it's something you've seen once before, twice before, you've put yourself in the spot, there's a good chance you're going to have a memory on that shot and what you did, how you did it, how you could have done it better. Oh, beautiful shot, beautiful shot. Sakib takes the rack there. He's going to go up 6 games to 2. Definitely some frustration here on David's face, unfortunately.
Yeah, so Sakib getting to the hill, first player of the 2, has the chance to potentially finalize this out and move on to the next round here.
Kind of going back thinking about that equivalent to a walk-off grand slam. What if, you know, Saqib drops a 9-ball right here on the snap, you know?
Yeah, that would be.
Snaps the 9.
I know if I was David, I would definitely be very upset, but yeah, that would be a great way to send it.
You can't, but you almost, you know, you can be mad for sure, but you almost can't be mad at it. I mean, they've both played very well. And
who said terrible shot, Jed? I see you. That was a great shot. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That 9-ball dropped. That's all that matters. What's that? 2 balls gonna? Yeah, the 2-ball dropped.
Yeah, we got, looks like
1's out in the open. 3 goes in that top right-hand corner. We could. I think this has been one of the better potentials for a potential great shot on this 1 ball. See what I did there?
nails the 1 ball.
Yeah, I wonder what he's going to do here. A couple options here for getting onto the 5 or what he can do with it. And then, was that the 8-ball here at the very bottom?
Tables 1, 10, and 12 are still in a match. All other tables, you can go ahead and approach your match table and get warmed up. We'll get you some score sheets here in just a few minutes.
So I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background here. We're getting ready to start the
next round.
Little bit of a late start on the 9 o'clock round, but we're definitely getting rolling.
Yeah, we still got 2 rounds. We got 9 and then 10:30.
Yeah.
So easily a midnight plus type night coming up.
You know, and that's the thing. If you play in tournaments like this and you're lucky enough to continue on, and you just got to be ready for those. You know, it can turn into a very long weekend. You know.
Yes.
A lot of table time there. A lot of people going home tonight with backs that are aching for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Get that Motrin ready to go. That BC powder, whatever your forte is.
That dual action Advil where it's got acetaminophen and aspirin in it.
And not the slow release stuff either.
Yeah, no.
Appreciate you guys that are joining us. If you've got friends and family that are in the APA, and definitely give us some shares. Definitely, we know it's getting later in the evening, but Saturday. Let's share this live stream here, and let's get some more people in here. Let's enjoy this great match that we're going on, these future matches. Oh,
he loaded up all bottom on that one.
Yeah, trying to come down to get that 8-ball.
Yeah, looks like he jerked it just a tiny bit. I don't know, maybe that was just me seeing his cue move the way that it did, but
no, he definitely hauled back on that one. He pulled back pretty. He gave it the beans.
Right. and here's the problem here. Now that 7-ball is out on that 9 just a little bit. Yeah, it was in front of it. That 9's got a good line to that side pocket or that corner pocket.
Mm-hmm. Could have we could have both going in opposite corners.
We did
played it safe.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good leave. I mean, Saqib's got he definitely's got a line of sight to the 7, but it's not going to be an easy one. Or he could prove me wrong.
Yeah, we have seen them do that here a couple times now on the stream. Like, yeah, they're definitely gonna take that side pocket. Now they're draining all the way down. You're like, wait, what?
Open foot or open mouth, insert foot.
Right. Oh, I love
definitely
this.
Playing the nice safe shot.
Yeah, and even with his opponent being able to see it, what do you do with that other than try to do a defense here again? If he goes to from his point of view, our point of view being the right, his point of view left, he goes from his point of view to the left of that 7. He's going to end up hitting that 8 and potentially leaving the 7 and cue ball where it's makeable. He's got to go to the right of it, kind of tie that 7 and 8 and have them become best friends, and then hopefully get that cue ball up a little bit. But he doesn't want it to where the 7 and 8 make it to where it just easily combos into that corner pocket. Is the issue with that.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to line it up for that cut shot in the bottom left corner.
Oh, he's going for the bank.
Well, he was definitely fooled me with that one, but the problem with that is now you've left your opponent right in front of that pocket.
Good, sir. It is 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. Them banks are not open. They are very much closed at this point in time. Okay.
No bank for you.
Banking hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Right in the middle of you working, so you had to take off to go to the bank.
All right, 9 o'clock matches. I'm going to bring your score sheets out. This is your notice that your official match time is 9:25. That gives you just a few minutes to get to your table, and your score sheet will make its way to you.
So Saqib definitely taking his time here. No reason to rush it. Commanding lead, but again, just focus on the basics here.
1, 10, and 12. I will let you know when your
Definitely going to come down. Yep.
ready to play.
Ooh, stay out of that side. Yep, nice.
Table 10, Tony.
Yeah, nicely done.
And table 12, Steve and Greg. I will let you guys know when your tables are ready.
Doesn't really look like he's too happy where then it ended up. I think he might have been looking at to come down a little bit more. I think it just kind of died out on him on that, coming off that top rail there, the head rail.
Yeah, we think about how much tremendously this gets easier if he was one diamond up.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to have a small, like, there's a little more to where it's not this deep of an angle.
Heck
Great
of a
shot.
Nails it.
Yeah.
And got a little weird with the placement there.
Yeah, I'll take that leave, though, over leaving that 8-ball in that pocket and giving my opponent potential to rack.
I think that was the most frustrated I've seen him this whole match.
Yeah.
Definitely some grimace on his face there, threw his hands up in the air.
The only thing I don't like about trying to go after this shot, I mean, because it's makeable in either pocket. Realistically, he should go top left, is my guess based on the angles. That's what he's looking at. But my only issue with this is, you know, stubborn me, I'm going to try to stretch over a lot of that table. And I should probably get the bridge, to be honest with you. But then I'm worried if I get the bridge, then I'm going to make the scratch shot happen because I ain't going to put the English I'm trying to put on it to not worry about the scratch shot. And
darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what it feels like. But like because of that, I'm like, I ain't trusting the stern bridge. Like I'm going after, like, I trust me.
But then after you shoot the shot and you don't get the result you want, you're like, darn it, I should have got the bridge.
Yeah, I should have been like, the bridge was my best friend.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's looking at right here. Like he knows it needs to go on top left, and he's just contemplating, you know, making sure he hits it, doesn't get the scratch in. Looks like he may play a defense here. Is he just hitting it dead on? Yeah.
Yep. Very nicely played. Very nicely played.
Let's get a better look at that. There's just not even a full ball in between.
Yeah, he's definitely got him on that ball for sure. Kind of really limits different angles he can take, different approach angles.
He can still go top left here, but what I would like to do here is just with that little bit of space, you can get some good English going on this, but you're going to need the English to throw it. The problem is that you throw too much, and you're going to 1-2 bottom left-hand corner ball that QBALL in.
You know, and he can even, you know, he may not necessarily have the right angle to do it. He could, but he could definitely, I see you one and I raise you. You know, he could even piggyback the same shot that Saqib just gave him, but looks like he's going for that top left corner there.
Yeah, I think he's putting bottom left in it by the look of it.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going a little left on it.
Yeah.
Maybe a half a tip. Oh,
I
very
told
nice
you about that
See
pocket.
That scratch shot.
I told you about that pocket. I warned you. I warned you. Leave me on the edge of my seat. Don't give me no heart attack. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. So close. I'm so glad he avoided that scratch. Like it.
Yeah.
He definitely, you know, I agree with the speed choice they had to do. And, you know, again, as much as you want to be up on that ball, like I do not envy Saqib here.
Right. But you definitely got to give it to these players. I mean, just the, you know, the confidence you have to sign yourself up for a big tournament like this. You know, a big qualifier.
Yeah.
You know, because when you come into these things, you don't know where you're going to end up. You know, and sometimes you could be your own worst enemy. You're in your head and all that, but you know, just having there you go. Oh, slow down. There we go. We got our match winner right there.
Congratulations to
Saqib took it out.
Mr. Mostafa taking the win there against David. David put up one heck of a good fight, though.
So we'll be back here in just a little bit with the next match once it comes up, and for right now, just enjoy these words from APA and QBALL.